Hello? Oh, hello? Hi. Hello. What do you mean, ah? I didn't even, like... I wasn't even loud. I just said hello. What do you mean you... What do you mean, ah? What do you mean? Hello. Rah. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Yeah. I mean, I said, ah. When I said, ah, I meant, ah, simply. What? Hi. Hello. So, if you aren't in the Discord, you might not know what has happened. Sorry, moving my mouse around in this current configuration that I've got going on is so rough. Anyways, so hi. So if you aren't in the Discord, you should be. The link is in the description. But if you're not, you will know. You wouldn't know this, so I'm telling you now that I was like, Lamau, Nate Wants to Battle sells the instrumentals for his albums for $5 a pop. And like if I got like $30, I could just use the official instrumentals. And that was an hour before stream, and then I get this notification.
Well, I guess happy early Christmas from me. Might cook some more if I have the time.
I'm not happy with this. Thank you for the $3.69. Why? Why didn't you just wait an hour? Maybe. Like a little over an hour. And it could have been more acceptable. But off stream, not acceptable. Not acceptable off stream. Also, I don't look like that you said might cook later if I have the time. No cooking. You and everybody else who's cooking for Christmas, no cooking allowed. I'm gonna start banning the word Christmas from Discord just so you guys can't tell other people, hey, we're doing this thing for Minnie for Christmas. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. No? It's gonna happen. I'll delete the Discord. Then what will you do? Cry? Wait, what? They're planning something for Christmas. And I don't know what they're planning. And no one will tell me. We be cooking for the Donald Duck Day? What? We'll just form our own language? I don't think that's as easy as you think it is. Anyways, but so today I will be buying all of the albums that are available on his website at this moment in time that have instrumentals, in which case I will be using those for the karaoke later this week, and also I will be using them for background music because he says it's allowed. He did say in a live stream that he did last week that he is going to start using a content ID system, but so it will flag you if you use like the instrumentals. But he said specifically that he can whitelist people and to just be like, hey, smiley face. No, smiley face. Y'all remember what ah meant, right? What? What are you guys doing? I'm not excited. Anyways, so next week, not this week, but next week, there will be a Christmas karaoke. I'm announcing it here right now. There will be a Christmas karaoke next week. For this entire week, in the suggestions, after stream, I will put a little form, and you guys can submit Christmas songs that you guys want me to sing for the Christmas karaoke. Will I sing all of them? Probably not. That's just how it is. But Christmas songs, they have to be in English because I can't. Smiley face. No smiley face. But we'll do it so then we can have Christmas songs. We can have a Christmas karaoke. I can sing some Christmas songs, and then we'll have a little Christmas party afterwards. Because if I'm getting the dates right, next Friday is the 22nd. And then the 23rd is Saturday. And then Sunday is Christmas Eve. So I might not stream Saturday. But Friday will be the Christmas karaoke, and then we'll have a Christmas after party. And that'll be our little Christmas party. Okay? I'm telling you all now. I'm going to announce it in the Discord after stream. And then we'll get all that stuff done. And I will work more on the Nate Wants to Battle karaoke. So that'll be fun. But that's the plan. Okay, everybody? Those are the plans. Yippee! Yours are so cute. Okay. Oh my gosh, you remember last week? Last week, I think only one person here was there, which was Code. Last week, during the Tears of Themis stream, I said a thing, and I went, I'm so sorry. Like, immediately after I said it, I regretted it. I told my friend about it, and they were like, give link, and I said no. No. Of course I won't. What do you get? Look for it yourself if you want to see that. It's not happening. But holy moly. I feel so bad for that one. Code. Clipping time? You said you were going to do it anyway. Also, if you didn't watch the rest of the Tears of Themis stream after you fell asleep, you should. But anyway. Tears of Themis will be Wednesday, smiley face. We'll play more Tears of Themis. But for now, it's time for a new game that I've started playing recently. Which isn't that new. It's old, but it's new. It's new-ish. It's not as new in Korea. Not Korea. In China. It was released in China first, and then it was released to the US later. So it's kind of still new, but it's not brand new. Anyway. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna make you guys a little bigger down here. This is Lovebrush Chronicles. Now, if you were there for the Suika game stream I did, like 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago? A while ago. My last Suika game stream, I went into depth explaining the whole first prologue of this game. I will be doing it again. We will now be playing through the game that I spoke in depth about, and I'm very excited. I like this game a lot. This character, so the character right here, I like him, he's cute, and then the guy with the crown over there, he's like, but then the guy next to the guy with the crown, with the guy with the glasses, he's hot. But my favorite is the last boy over there. I think he's the cutest right now. From what I know. I don't know a lot about this game. I'm still kind of new to it. So this is just what I know. Anyways, I will have to go into the settings after we start things up and like fix things because the music is usually way too loud compared to the voices. So I'll fix things. There isn't a Korean voice. I know this because I've played it. So we're gonna play in Japanese. So if I speak in Japanese at any point, I apologize. It's a gut reaction. I don't know Japanese. I just know a few words and it's a gut reaction sometimes. And voices, like not accents, but like saying words in different languages when it comes to both Lovebrush Chronicles and Tears of Themis is something I find myself doing the more I listen to people talk in different languages. So it's kind of like when you pick up an accent, when you hear people talking in an accent for too long, except it's like a whole other language. That's just what happens. And I apologize in advance if it does happen. Anyway, Lovebrush Chronicles. Let's see. Right.
俺だってお前をこんな場所に閉じ込めたくはない。お前には無限の可能性がある。その未来を奪うのは実に惜しい。無意味な幻想など捨ててしまえ。これ以上待っても無駄だ。勝ったのは俺だ。勝者のそばにいる方がこれからは全て二人で見届けよう。
It's so freaking cool. Oh shoot. The cold-blooded gaze of the mysterious figure comes into greater focus with every dream, piercing me through more than ever before. I don't think that's a sentence, but it's fine. This time it feels so real that I felt it was important to wake up at once. I open my eyes to find that the fountain pen I was holding has rolled to the other side of the table. The soft swing of the boat and the sound of waves slapping against the hull slowly bring me back to reality. How large is this game? What do you mean? It's actually not as big as Tears of Themis. Like, size-wise, it's smaller than Tears of Themis. Now I remember. This is a ferry bound for Saint Shelter Academy. Huh? Yeah, it's smaller, I think. I can check. Wait, let me check. Let me look at my storage. Settings. General. iPhone storage. Yeah. It is a whole 3 gigabytes smaller than Tears of Themis. This is the manga I've been working on. It's only half finished. The final scene I left off at is the moment when the Emperor from the other world declares his victory. Smiley face. I hate typing vertically like this. It's the worst freaking, or horizontally. This is the worst freaking thing for me. No, goodbye, Butter. We'll miss you. Hopefully your internet will survive. I've been having the same dream for an entire year. In my dream, I see a vast, what? A vast, huh? A vast what? I am now the developer's biggest fan if the game continues with these movements. I think it's only for this. What the frickin' I don't know. Covered in ice and snow and ice. At first, all I can make out are indistinct blurs and shadows. But as the dream unfolds, the figures some figures can be made out. I created internal conflicts between the major characters. The steadfast Silver Knight led the commoners in an uprising against the tyrannical emperor. For years, the two sides remained in an turd. I don't know. Speaking of Lovebrush Chronicles, I just got a notification from Lovebrush Chronicles on my other phone. Stalemate until a young girl made her grand entrance. If I had to sum it up, it's a love story set in a world of fantasy. I decided to tell this story in a manga titled In Passing and published it on the internet. To my pleasant surprise, it caught the interest of a publisher. I now had the opportunity to work on my manga full-time. Writer's block was something I never considered when I was creating this standard potboiler romance. After all, my inspiration came from my dreams. How could it run dry? I missed 2 deadlines earlier. I had to face the ugly truth. I had run into my first case of serious writer's block. In the midst of the scattered piles of sketches on the desk and is the finished finale for the first volume. The Silver Knight has succumbed to his injuries and lies on the ground defeated. The young girl has fallen into the tyrant's trap. An adequate ending, to be sure. But you can never go wrong. Tugging on readers' heartstrings. But for some reason, I can't bring myself to end the story like this. Do I really lack the necessary conviction to see the story through as I originally intended? Could it be that I've grown too fond of my own characters? Knocking on the cabin door. Oh, I gotta turn it up a little so you can hear him better. What do I do? He brought me food. What do I do? Why can't I say thank you? What the heck? Hide behind the door, question mark? Give breakfast. I hide behind the door knowing who's waiting on the other side. This is a fancy boat. To be fair, we're going to a fancy academy. So. A gust of water-soaked ocean air follows. What is his name? I'm gonna have this problem with every character. Except for like 2 characters, I've got no freaking clue how to correctly pronounce their names. And so I just don't when I read the story in my head. But now that I'm reading it out, I've got freaking no clue how to say this man's name. Sail? Sail. Kyle. What the freaking heck is this man's name? Is it supposed to be CL? Because I could see that. But what is this? Basically, I'm freaking confused. And I don't know what to do. Excellent question. That's what I'm saying. How do I pronounce?
But it's actually, do you know, it's here.
Kale? Kale? Like the food? Like the leaf? Kale? That's the most disgusting name I've ever heard. And the fact that it's spelled that way? Alright, his name is Kale. That's so gross. Kale? Yeah, you've never heard of kale? I mean, it's not spelled that way, but it sounds that way. K-A-L-E, kale. It's a leaf. People eat it. Anyway, a gust of water-soaked ocean air follows Kale as he pushes the door. As he pushes open the door. I don't think Kale is specifically American. Is there kale in Sweden? Looking it up. Is there kale? Kale is certainly an interesting food. It's not good. Kale in Sweden. Yeah, kale has been eaten in Sweden for several years. For many years. Yeah, what? Bro. Anyway. Follows Kale as he pushes open the door. Just as I am about to jump out and give him a good scare.
いちごトーストを作ってきたんだけど、そんなことをしたらひっくり返しちゃうよ。
Alright, I'll look it up. Why aren't you doing this? You're not the streamer. Kale in Swedish. What the frickin' huh? It's okay. It's whatever this is. Whatever that is. Did you hear it? I don't. That's just what Google Translate says. Wait, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Did you hear it that time? Here, I'll mute it. That. That's what Google Translate says. It says it's kale. Oh, that's kale. Anyway. Wait, that... What? That's what it is? Yeah, that's kale. Anyway. There wasn't the slightest hitch in Kale's... so gross. Kale's voice. It was like he had eyes on the back of his head. The sweet aroma of strawberry jam spreads across the cabin. The notion of me pranking Kale quickly gives way to the desire to devour his delicious cooking, with which I am all too familiar.
暗くなる前にはライラ島に着くからね。
Yeah, when we can get to the settings, we're gonna turn down the background music a lot. A lot.
それにしても、もう一人暮らしをする年齢になったなんて、時が経つのはあっという間だな。
You're acting like we won't ever see each other again. You do realize that I'm going to the academy where you work at, right? Kale falls into a pensive silence. So that's fun. There's, I don't know.
そうだね。君が望むなら、これからも学院で会える。
He looks so worried. Oh. Kale works at Saint Shelter Academy, where I'll be studying. However, whenever I probe for further details about his work, what his work there actually entails, he never gives me a straight answer. Kale was the first person I told before after being admitted into the art department at St. Shelter Academia. Have I been saying it wrong this whole time? I apologize. I was beside myself then, so much so that I can't even remember his reaction at the time. What the freaking heck is that? What did you just freaking say in my chat? Hold on. What freaking... Is that the circle at the top? Do you mean white? The only other color I see for cabbage is purple. Yeah, no, I don't eat cabbage either, but I don't see white. I only see green and purple. And is kale cabbage? The white cabbage is green. Well then what? What is wrong with you people? Why is it white cabbage but it's green? What do you mean? Whoever named cabbage in Swedish was colorblind. And everybody was just like, you know what? Yeah, sure. Anyway, I'm sure he felt happy for me. It's just that it can be hard to tell how Kale is feeling sometimes because he's always so placid. What the? Even now, he's got his even-tempered perma smile plastered on his face.
実はこの学期中に特別な仕事があってね。今までのように毎日は会えなくなると思う。でも君が会いたいと望んだ時には必ず会いに行くよ。
Promise. Right before Mother oh dang, she's just straight up. That's rough, girl. Right before Mother passed away, she asked Kale to assume guardianship over me. For as long as I can recall, Kale has always been a calming, guiding figure in my life. He's never once left my side since my parents' passing. When I decided to study art and attend the academy, he was nothing but supportive. Maybe that's why the Silver Knight appears in my dreams looks just like Kale. Instead of answering my question, Kale gazes at my drawings.
最近漫画のことで悩んでるだろう。前に言ったことを覚えているかい？クリエイターにとっていろんなものを見たり聞いたり経験したりすることはとても大切なんだ。天気もいいことだし、甲板に出てごらん。学院の生徒が他にもたくさんいるから友達を作ってくるといい。
After Kale leaves, I look outside the window. Strangers stroll past the deck against the backdrop of the endless sea, stretching all the way across the horizon. It suddenly hits me that I am very far away from home. Well then, what do we do, gamers? Should we take a walk, or should we take a nap, or should we just eep? Just eep. Looking at all the cabbage names, it almost looks like a meme when I translate it directly. What happens? What happened to your cabbage? Walks are always nice? Okay. As I step out onto the deck, the refreshing ocean breeze blows against my face. I'm on my way to Saint Shelter Academia, a strangely named yet highly renowned academy in the field of art and research. Many well-known figures in the art world have sung the praises of the art department there. Pointy cabbage? What the heck is pointy cabbage? What is pointy cabbage? What is your point? Why is it pointy? What is this? What is pointy cabbage? What the heck is this? Ugh. Opening Google Translate again. Sorry, when I translated it, I got lace bowl. What? Pointy white cabbage. It's just freaking cabbage, but it's shaped with a tiny point, like a little point. It's just freaking cabbage. It's just cabbage. It's just shaped differently, but nothing else is different. What is wrong with you people? Okay. There are even rumors that Emerald, the artist of such intrigue, is a professor here. Every one of his pieces on the touring exhibit garnered universal praise, yet despite all the attention, no one knows anything about his true identity. Even though all the rumors are unsubstantiated, a mere mention of this legendary artist is enough to attract hordes of students to Saint Shelter Academia. I will be here for the next few years, honing my craft. I can't help but wonder what kind of I can't help but wonder what kind of art I'll be capable of producing by the end. To be honest, I have no clue. One thing I'm sure of is that I'm eagerly anticipating the campus life that awaits me. Talk to the characters with the bubbles above their head. As a new student okay, I didn't read that. Come here, boy. I'm William from the student council. Feel Lovebrush Cabbage Chronicles. They're all freaking cabbages. I'm William from the student council. Feel free to ask me for help. How long until we arrive? The ferry arrives at Harp Island at 6 p.m. I hope it won't be late. Okay. It's cool that the MC... is it cool that the MC hasn't been to an art school and has a published manga already? I don't think anybody knows. I think it's under an alias. I think it's chill. Anyway, get inspiration by conversing with other people. Collect a certain amount of inspiration before sketching. It's nice that our school is built on an island. It's not very friendly for people who have seasickness. I I have some seasickness pills. Luckily, I don't feel seasick. Okay, thanks, girl. What? Hello. The name of our school is Saint Shelter Academia. It symbolizes a place of safety. What is it trying to protect? The founder gave the school a strange name. Okay, thanks for answering, I guess. That wasn't an answer. That didn't answer my question at all. Alright. Boat. Tap a student's name to send them a sketch. Gift. After completing a lap around the deck, I find a hanging ladder leading to the upper deck platform. I clamber up. Clamber. Interesting word. The expansive view from the top of the ferry puts my mind at ease. What the heck are you saying in my chat? What is this? Boat. I found it. How do you freaking pronounce that? Is that just how you say boat in a Swedish accent? A mix between what and boat? Is it just boat but Swedish? I set up my easel and prep my canvas. As I gaze at the vast watery expanse before me, I feel the ocean breeze against my face. My mind drifts to Gale. Sound of distant breeze floating in the sound of distant messages floating in the soft sea breeze. The A is a mix between A and O. Ew. Looky how pretty! Looky how pretty he is! Looky him! He sucks, anyway. Looky how pretty! Just as I am about to put my paint away, I hear footsteps behind me. Whoever it is, I can tell they're towering over me, judging by the shadow they cast. Pretty. I turn around to look at their face, and my heart skips a beat. Golden hair, aquamarine eyes, chiseled features. This is the face I've seen in my dreams. The face I've been drawing in my manga countless times before. He walks up to me, tilts his head, smiling cheerfully.
やあ、このバルコニー一緒に使ってもいいかな?
I like his voice. The man looks like a clone of the Emperor from my manga. I suddenly begin to have a terrible feeling that I'm in some kind of nightmare. I instinctively take a few steps back. I know writer's block can be tough, but this would be the first time I've heard of an artist's characters coming to life because of it. He's so pretty. It's so pretty. I continue to move back as he walks towards me. Suddenly he grabs my arms. The warmth of his hand and the strength of his grip bring me back to my senses. So he's real after all.
いきなり触れてしまって失礼。でも、これ以上下がると海に落ちるからな。 泳ぎは得意だけど、すぐに助けられるとは限らない。
He loosens his grip and I can feel my previous apprehension melt away. My dog's screaming. It seems the resemblance is just a coincidence. Thanks. I nearly took a tumble just now. He's like a normal guy.
レディには自分から名乗るべきだな。俺はロカ・ロスチャイルドだ。
So, as you could tell, he didn't say Lars. Because once again, we are in a game where their names do not match the voice over that we are hearing. Because it's been localized. But what the freaking heck is Kale? And who the heck is Lars? I've never heard of anybody ever been named Kale or Lars in my life. Okay? There's only one character that's like kind of close, like I'd see that and I'd be like, yeah, that's probably a person. But like every other character, I'm like, I've never, there's no way. Anyway. How do you spell that? I know a Lars. Where are you from? There's no way. Never heard of a Lars in my life. I've met a few. What is wrong with you people? I have never met a Lars in my life. Where do you live? What? As someone from California, I've never met a Lars in my life. It's common in Sweden. What's wrong with you people? But but as a hidden name, kind of. What do you mean? What is a hidden name? Do you mean a middle name? What's a hidden name? An old guy named it? Okay, see, that makes more sense. What the heck is a hidden name? Code? Anyway, he lets out a helpless sigh before seeing my confused expression.
次の入試では俺の名前を問題に出してもらうとしよう。まあいい。ロカって呼んでくれ。
First name, but you don't use it unless special occasions. What? What? What do you mean you don't use first names? What do you mean? What is the point of why? What do you mean? This is freaking wild. This is wild. His Lars. I nod and repeat his name to myself quietly. I check him out again. He doesn't look like he'd be a student, but the leopard fur he's wearing doesn't exactly have an air of a professor either. That's the most confusing lore I've heard about Sweden. No, literally, what the heck is why do you mean a hidden name? Why would you give somebody a first name and then never use it except for special occasions? What is this? What is the point of a first name? I don't even get the point of a middle name, honestly. What's the point of a middle name? Why does it exist? At any rate, I'm at a bit of an impasse in regard to finding out more about this guy for the time being. Might as well be civil. What were you saying before my little mishap?
ああ、本を読みたくてね。ここは読書にぴったりだ。
I can't think of many people who would read on a trip like this. In fact, Kale is the only one who comes to mind. I feel a renewed sense of respect for this man. Perhaps I shouldn't have judged him based on his appearance alone. What are you reading? Lars takes out the thin book in his hand and holds it up to me.
これさ。
He's holding a volume of In Passing. So, for example, with my fake name, It's Lars William Code. Lars first, William middle, Code last. Only... Usually only the middle name? Or, I'm sorry, or one of the middle? Do you mean it's normal to have more than one middle name in Sweden? From Google? From a genealogist perspective, middle names are useful in a number of ways. They can help identify an ancestor much more. I guess, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. People can have three! Three middle names? Why would you... What's the point of having three middle names? Most people have two middle names. Why? Well, no, okay. So, like, the last name stuff, I get that. Because that's, like, for... When it comes to... Because they do it in Japan and, like, Korea and other places where they just call you by your last name. And that's just because of the closeness that you are at with that person. And once you get closer, then you start being able to call each other by your first names. But the fact that, the first name isn't used at all... period, except for special occasions, is wild. And the fact that it's called a hidden name is wild. Making the middle name into the whole family tree, I guess? Why? My dogs are outside and they want back inside. It's cold today. I say that, but like it's not that cold. But like it's cold for the dogs. What sort of occasion is it for? Yeah, wait, like what is it? When do you use? That's just how I would describe it. That's weird. When do you use first names? When would you use a first name? So hold on. Your first name is the middle name. Because when you're like mad at somebody, like your kid, like you're mad at your kid, you call them by their full name and then they know they're in trouble. It's like that. Dang, Maggie's freaking losing her mind right now. Oh, they're both barking now. Oh, it's mainly Maggie. She's losing it. I want bread. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get bread. What is happening? There's so much new text here. I just got food. I got 4 rolls. 4 bread rolls came back and this is what's happening? What the heck? I'm gonna adjust this a little. Okay. Welcome back, thank you. I gotta get more comfy. Okay. Alright. So, we're back. He's holding our manga. And I'm eating bread. Isn't that... I stopped myself from finishing my own sentence. Lars misunderstanding the reason for my intrigue lights up.
もしかしてこれを読んだことがあるのか?
I've read bits and parts. I used to, but I haven't followed it in a while. Without a second thought, I disown my manga, dropping it like a bad habit. A look of disappointment across Lars's... A look of disappointment spreads across Lars's face.
そうか、残念。俺は作者のファンでね。サインをもらうのが夢なんだ。
Before I have any time to react, he plops the manga in my hand.
貸してやるよ。気が向いたら読んでみて。もし気に入ったら、そのままプレゼントしよう。
We are playing another masterpiece today, Tempest. Hello, welcome. He is our fan. He's a fanboy of us and he doesn't even know it. I'm eating bread, also. I just got 4 bread rolls and I went back and I heated them up, put in butter, left.
遠慮はいらない。同じものを何冊も持ってるんだ。お前も絵を描くみたいだし、勉強にもなるだろ?
One of my fans has appeared out of thin air and given me my own manga. There's probably no person in this earth who has read through In Passing more times than I have. It's a rather peculiar situation, to say the least. Hale's voice could be heard from, coming from the deck.
そこにいるのかい?
I call back to him. Yeah, I'm here.
ああ、ロスチャイルドさんもいらしたんですね。
Do Kale and Lars know each other?
こちらはロカ・ロスチャイルドさんだよ。フレストロングループの総裁でセントセシル学院の主要株主でもある方だ。
自己紹介ならもう済ませたさ。そうだろ?
Oh, I took a bite of food. Lars blinks at me. Blinks? He winks. Imagine he just freaking... Yeah, apparently Green Cabbage and Lars know each other. The two of them are modern incarnations of the Silver Knight and the Emperor brought to life. I shake my head trying to wrestle out of the... What? Thoughts of my manga from my mind. The sun slowly disappears below the horizon. Harp Island becomes more visible in the distance.
今日は海が穏やかだから問題なく島に着けそうだな。
入学おめでとう。
That is such a freaking long line for him to only say omedato. That's so wild.
おめでとう。自立した大人への第一歩だな。将来は俺のような立派な人間になれよ。
それに関しては賛同しかねます。
Thank you, both of you. The various foghorn sounds. We're almost there. Choo! 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 I'm allergic to foghorns. Kale and I disembarked from the ferry. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you. And follow the crowd. Doesn't take long before we reach Saint Shelter Academia's campus gate.
明日には住む場所が整うからまた連絡するよ。臨時宿舎には一人で行けるかい？
I'll be fine, don't worry.
そうか。気をつけるんだよ。
One second. I'm gonna go put my plate up and get a little, a few chocolates. Give me a second. I'm back and I have chocolate. Technically, they're like cakes, but it's chocolate. Well, technically, they're called petit fours, but it's chocolate. Hi, back. Thank you. All right. I've only taken a few steps before Kale calls out to me. His distinct voice is one that I can easily separate from the rest of the
漫画の
crowd.
ことだけど、その時が来ればどう描くべきか自然とわかると思う。だから。
Oh, I skipped his line. They talk so much. I do this a lot actually in this game where they'll talk and their voice line will continue, but I didn't realize that it was continuing. Chocolate. I wave goodbye and turn back around. Preparation for the entry exam. While preparing for the entry exam, I envisioned myself passing through this gate countless times. In the store, you can enable autoplay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Cool. Can I go to the settings real quick? No. Okay, never mind. As students continue to arrive, the crowd slowly builds at the entrance of the academy. Some students are cool as cucumbers, and they greet each other. Upperclassmen, no doubt. On the opposite end of the spectrum, the newcomers and freshmen are shuffling about timidly. I am decidedly a part of the latter group. As I unfold the campus map that was handed out to me earlier, I look for a route to the temporary dormitory. Dorms. Trying to remain aware of my surroundings.
休みの間ピアノ触ってなかったから、しばらく練習室にこもらないとま
Oh,
ず
I
いな。
forgot that I can't. All the while. That was the end of that. A music major. A rather lackadaisical one from the sounds of it.
ねえ、昨日星占いしたんだけど、なんて出たと思う？星のお告げによると、今年は学院で大事件が起きるって。
Intrigued by the girl's conversation, I take a few steps closer.
どうやって占ったの？昨日は船から星なんて見えなかったけど。望遠鏡で見たの。休み中に買った新しい相棒。
It's an astronomy major with her friend, who seems to have missed the point of the original conversation.
はいはい、ひよっこちゃんたち注目。俺は学生会長の士官だ。
This is the cutest boy ever. Hmm? They do? I don't watch stuff in Japanese, so I don't know. I look up and immediately notice the head of a neon pink hair. A head of neon pink hair standing out prominently amongst the crowd.
今からこの俺が学院を案内してあげよう。興味のある子はついてきて。こっちこっち。
I don't know who that is. From Honkai Impact? No freaking clue. I have never played Impact. Let's follow the tour. Since I'm new here, it'd probably be a good idea to join the door.
正面に見えるのは学院の本部棟。明日の入学手続きもここでやるぞ。ここが法学部の学部棟。ちなみに俺も法学部。平和と正義の化身って感じがするだろ。
He's so freaking cute.
こっちは音楽学部の学部棟。見よ、この芸術的な雰囲気を。前を通るたび清らかな音色が俺の魂を震わせるんだ。そう、自分が風に揺れる一輪の蘭になったかのような気分になれる。
He's so freaking cute. Sure, a flower that I'm starting to feel allergic to.
天文台は山の上にあるから、天文学部の学部棟はメインキャンパスからは少し離れてるんだ。その分景色は最高。
He's just so cute.
ちなみにこの学院の創始者である孫卓一理事長は天文学部の教授でもある。うちで最も古い学部なんだ。
Aside from illustrating the geography of the campus, William is also sharing interesting stories with the group.
他の大学にもあると思うけど、うちにも行ってはいけない禁断の場所があるんだ。それが
Why did...
裏山の
Hello?
入ったら最後どうなっても知らないぞ。
Hello? It froze. Okay, we're fine. William pauses dramatically, smugly taking in the disconcerted shudders elicited from some of the students. As for me, I can't help but roll my eyes back far. I can't roll my eyes back far enough.
まあまあ、そんな怖い噂も大したことないさ。なんせこれから君たちには楽しいイベントがたくさん待ち受けているからね。例えば3日後にあるスターズ杯。これはセントセシルでも一番大事なイベントの一つで。
The crowd of freshmen begins to disperse as we reach the final stop on our tour, student dormitory. Hey, William? Thanks for the tour.
どういたしまして。何かあったらいつでも生徒会においで。この会長自慢の女子が誠心誠意対応するよ。
He must teach me his way of socializing. He's so freaking cute. Wait, I thought you said you were the student council president. Realizing his slip-up, William nervously looks to and fro. When he realizes no one else has overheard him, he lets out a sigh of relief.
皆まで言うな。
He's not even dateable. That's the problem here. He's not a dateable. We don't have a dateable like him. The closest one is Lars. He's just there. He's just a side character. It makes me so sad. So he was pretending to be the student council president this whole
お
time?
願い、後輩じゃん。他の人。特に会長には絶対言わないで。じゃないと俺。
He slides his finger across his throat dramatically. Sounds like the real president isn't someone you want to mess with. Are you thinking about taking his place or something?
そんなの決まってるだろ。命。
Oh, I skipped it. Every time. They talk so much. They talk so long. And then there's pauses and I'm like, I didn't know that they were still talking. As I say goodbye to William, I glide my fingers across my lips to let him know that his secret is safe with me. William is delighted at my friendly gesture. He's so cool. What? That's what I'm saying. He's not even dateable. What's the point? William is delighted at my friendly gesture and does the same motion across his lips. Sketch practice. Alright, this is the combat. Graffiti code. Select. Attack. Hello, Mello! Hi!
「見えるはずのない海の果て」「そこに沈む光すらも君は描き出すん
He
だ
seems like so much fun to have around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's not even around that much. He's not dateable. He's so upsetting.
やっぱり俺って頼りになるだろ。
He's so cute! And he's not dateable? Alright. Alright. New friend. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna cry. The temporary dormitory is a separate building from the normal dormitory. It's a space that the school lends to students who are planning to move off campus soon. So, I've already played this, right? I know what's gonna happen. I put it together. I put things together. Just now. And oh, it hurts. Okay, anyway, not exactly the Ritz, but it has everything I need. Especially, I expected a lot worse, actually. Just as I put down my luggage, someone knocks at the door. A girl is standing outside my doorway.
はじめまして。隣の部屋のリンです。隣にどんな子が来るのかずっと気になってて、音がしたから覗いてみたの。
She's so sweet. Well, do I live up to the hype? If a smile spreads on. What is her name? Why do they do this? At least with Tears of Themis, like I could like still read their names. This one? Nah. Naledi? What kind of freaking name? This is Naledi. A smile spreads on Naledi's face.
お話ししやすそうな子でよかった。これからよろしくね。そうだ、何か手伝おうか？私昨日着いたから、もう片付けは終わってるの。
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll be moving out tomorrow. Her voice is really pretty. Naledi gives me a confused look.
そうなの？ここは学院の正式な寮だけど。
I rechecked the residential arrangements. Sure enough, they've placed me in the wrong building. Okay. Never mind. What I was thinking of, not real. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm the problem. School must have made a mistake. At any rate, I've got a boatload of sweets in my room. Care to join me? Naledi looks indecisive.
ごめんね。私スターズ杯に出ようと思ってて、今ダイエット中なんだ。
The Stellaris Cup. That's the competition that William mentioned. Oh, so you're a dance major. Don't worry about the candy then. And good luck with your competition. As I walk Naledi to her room, she halts and turns around.
でも、ちょっとだけなら食べても大丈夫だよね。それに、あなたともっとお話ししたい。
My thoughts exactly. That night, I have the same dream once again. I wake up and get out of bed. The manga Lars lent me is sitting on top of my luggage. After flipping through a few pages, I feel more at ease. I'm unable to hold back the smile as I think of how excited Lars was when he insisted on lending me the manga. I met a lot of nice people today. What's more, my dreams haven't been affecting me all that much, despite them becoming more frequent. They're just dreams, after all. I'd better turn in early. Orientation is tomorrow. Do 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 do. One of these songs reminds me of a song that I have heard, and I don't know which one it is, but it gets that one specific song stuck in my head for the rest of the day, every time I play this game. Orientation. I plan to meet up with Kale in the afternoon, after the orientation ends. By the time I reach the admin building, most of the people had already finished and were leaving. Orientation is in Hall 3. The only question is, where is Hall 3? Listen! It's not glasses wearers. It's just glasses, okay? He's hot. As I'm attempting to wrap my brain around which direction to head in, I look up and notice a tall boy with glasses standing at the by the second floor railing. The two of us make eye contact for a brief moment. Excuse me, but do you know... Before I can finish my sentence, he gestures off in another direction. Even I like that his voice sounds a little bit nerdy. I like that about him. When I first heard it, I was like, whoa, that's not the voice I expected to come out of that man's mouth. But now that I hear it, I'm like, no, that makes sense. It's so him. That's just him. He's so fine, that's what I'm saying! Okay, whoa, don't meow at him. Yo, only barking, okay? You can bark at him. Don't meow at him, though. Well, I guess if it's at him, you can do whatever you want. No, never mind. Do whatever you want. Go for it. Pop-off gamer. Glasses are a top-tier item. I'm in full agreement. Thank you. The glasses make a character so much more attractive. Okay, so at the other person on the screen, there's you can't meow at me, please. What is that, a cat emoji? Don't meow or bark at me. Only the hot men on the screen. Only. Or ladies. But not me. Thank you. He's hot. As I head in the direction he pointed me in, I wonder if he can read minds. He looks so dapper, bro. You're real. No, only the hot men trust. Ew. Codemeister, you have to put in parentheses who you're meowing at. I don't trust you anymore. When I turn to get another look at him, he's already gone. I quickly find the orientation for the art majors and sign in. Beside the student handbook and the other usual materials introducing us to the curriculum, the art department also gives all freshmen a box of drawing pencils as a welcome gift. Meow vaguely. I don't like this. There's no hot men on the screen. Taylor, you're on thin ice, gamer. Every department issues different welcome gifts. Some are uniquely adherent to the major, while others are merely a reflection professor's personal preferences. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, you should be. Law majors, for example, are inexplicably given black umbrellas. I ran into Naladi? What was her name again? How thin is the ice I'm on then? You're already in the water. You'll be fine, you're from Sweden. Naledi. Alright. Naledi. Her name is Naledi. Black umbrellas are so ominous. Black umbrellas are kind of... To law majors specifically, why is it a black umbrella? That's what my question is. It's pretty cool down here. Too cool, too cool. I run into Naledi on my way to the dance department. On my way to the dance department. She sees me as well and gives me an energetic wave.
今から帰るの?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm moving out of the dormitory today, so I wanted to come and let you know. Naledi appears sullen after this reveal. I hold her hand and attempt to console her. We'll still see each other around campus, don't worry. I'll also be at the Stellars Cup to watch you perform.
本当? 本当に見に来てくれる?
Of course I will, promise. Naledi's mood has taken a sharp 180. She is positively beaming now. Her eyes resemble two crescent moons as she smiles.
今年のスターズ杯は強者揃いだ。リン君の素晴らしいステージを期待しているよ。
A middle-aged man walks up with a smile, with a slight smile. He has the air of a professor.
理事長.
She is really cute. She's so freaking cute. Naledi tugs on my sleeve after seeing that I don't have a clue who this man is.
こちらは学院の理事長、孫拓一先生。
Nice to meet you, Professor Heinrich? Heinrich? Professor? Heinrich? I'm familiar with the name, as William had mentioned it before. He is the founder of Saint Shelter Academia and one of the most senior professors in the astronomy department. Heinrich gives me a slight nod in response to my greeting, allowing me to get a good look at those dark green eyes. They remind me of deep bottomless pools. He certainly appears to be a gentleman.
大会まであと2日。君はこの大会のためにずっと努力してきたそうだね。
Now, I don't trust this man. So, I don't find him attractive. Green eyes Pog. I don't find him attractive because I don't trust a single thing that comes out of this man's mouth. I'm gonna be real. Okay, you know what? Pop off. Go for the DILFs, gamer. Go for the DILFs. His eyes are intently focused on me, even though he's speaking to Naledi. It's disconcerting.
お心遣いありがとうございます、理事長先生。まだ練習がありますので、これで失礼いたします。
The president stops me as I prepare to leave with Naledi.
ちょっといいかな。話があるんだが。
Thank you for supporting me in my DILF searching journey. You're so welcome. He looks like the child superhero's evil dad. Wait, you're real! He does! That's exactly what he looks like! Letty gives me a look that seems to ask whether or not I want her to stay. I shake my head in response. That is so specific but so accurate. No, literally. What is it that you wanted to ask me, President Heinrich?
君は陽健君が連れてきた子だろう?
Akil is a professor here, so it is to be expected that the president would know about him and me. However, I wasn't prepared for what he said next.
入試での君の絵画の成績はずば抜けて優秀だった。あのエメラルドの指導を直々に受けていたのなら納得だ。聞いていると思うが、君ほどの奨学金を得た学生は学院でも数えるほどだ。
I can still vividly recall the exhilaration I felt when I first heard that I'd be getting a full ride. I also remember Kale telling me that all my hard work had paid off. But what is the president talking about? But what is it? What the heck is coming out of this man's mouth? Emerald had instructed me? Since when? The president seemed taken aback by my rather obvious bewilderment. Thank you, gamer, but this guy is so sus. That's what we're saying. What do you mean? Hold on. I just got a notification from the Discord. I am now listening to two Minas and having three on the screen. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why do you have three of me on your screen? What is wrong with you? Do you have a picture? Did you send a picture? No, you didn't. What is wrong with you? Ooh, wait! Do you have Japard? Wait. Did you already pick? Do you have Japard? Oh, you do. Just get Japard too, smiley face. He deserves it. I haven't played in so long, I don't know what the meta is anymore. Anyway. You haven't picked Japard. Or Welt. Welt, C2 Welt. C2? E2. E1? E2. Whatever. Welt is good. He's just good. Period. You already have E2 Japard? I haven't played in so long. I love Japard. I miss him. He's such a baby. Then Welt. Welt is... Wow, 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 wow. I have E1 Welt. Wow, 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 wow. I have him E1. Yeah, he's freaking wild on E1. Cause he isn't it that he uses his ult and then like every hit he does for like 2 rounds after is like powered up because of it? Dude. Anyway. Kale is Emerald? Code POV. This is wild! Oh, it's the Tears of Themis stream open. What part are you on the Tears of Themis stream? Is it so you can get timestamps? YouTube enhance. I'm reading the comments from the old. That's fun. Okay, and then this is you clipping it, and then this is the game happening right now. Okay. No part in particular. Anyway, so he just said Kale is Emerald, the artist we've been looking up to for years, and Kale never told us. Kinda sus. In all the years Kale had spent looking after me, never once has he expressed any interest in art, period, let alone painting. And now this man is suddenly telling me that Kale has been the artist I've idolized this entire time. Red flag, low key. Yeah, but he looks pretty, so I don't know if you've seen Kale, but you will, and he looks pretty, okay? Also, back when they had a Korean, because they used to, there's drama, but I won't get into it, but there used to be a Korean voiceover. And Kale was voiced by Vin's voice actor, who is also Japard's voice actor, who is also Scaramouche's voice actor. In Korean, specifically. It used to all be the same guy. I love that man. Min Seung-woo, the love of my life. That man voices every character I've ever loved. Huh. I have not seen Kale, you will. As long as they're pretty, I might as well be evil. Kinda. Honestly, such a nice setup. The vibes are so good. Honestly, your setup is better than mine. The fact that I stream on one monitor is wild. Anyway. This is all too much for me to process right now. I want to leave, but my dog is barking, and she's so loud. I want to leave, but the president clearly Lee hasn't finished with the conversation.
やあ君また会ったね
Your dog is William, the baby! The little boy! I love William. I wish he was dateable, low-key. Casual day over there, it seems. Holy moly. Anyway, so while my dog's barking, if you aren't in the Discord, now's a good time to go check out the Discord because apparently Code is losing their mind. You can look at the setup that Code has while they're editing, and you can also talk to me, I guess. Except I'm here right now, but I'm saying, like, later. Anyway, there are more updates on the Discord. I talk more on the Discord than I talk anywhere else. That's not true. I talk a lot on stream, but that, you know what I mean. Anyway. A what? A voice rises up from amongst the crowd. I feel much more at ease when I see William's characteristic shock of pink hair. There's someone else with him. Let me fix my... Sorry, I had to fix my hair real quick. It's the guy I met in the administration building.
理事長、スターズ杯の準備についてご相談があるのですが。
わかった。少し待ってくれ。
Heinrich turns to look at me again.
何かあったらいつでも私のところへ来なさい。君は陽健君の教え子だから遠慮はいらない。
I pushed through my embarrassment and managed to force a smile. President, I think it'd be best if we pretend this conversation never happened. Kale never told me he was an artist. My two favorite guys on screen. I don't think if my two favorite have ever been on screen together. I'll have to think that through. I don't think I have. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. The stone-faced young man off to the side stares at me with a look of indifference. Before the president can begin his next sentence, the boy cuts him off.
理事長、いくつか早急にご相談したいことがあります。よろしいでしょうか。
そうか。では行こう。
Okay, they're gone now. Anyway, William gives me a subtle wink as they leave, and I wave to show my gratitude. But who is that other man? He a member of the student council as well? I begin thumbing through the student handbook, and then it hits me. On the page that I flip to, there's his photo. His name and position are printed below his picture. Clarence, student council president. So it's you. I let out a bemused chuckle, and as I think back on William's impersonation of him, I take a closer look at the photo. He looks much better in person. Another thought hits me. I flip to the last page and see Kale's name in the faculty section. However, there's no accompanying photo or introduction of any kind. Just his name, nothing more. I'll ask him about what the president told me when I have the time. His name gotta be Clarence. Dude, there's a man named Lars, a dude named Kale. Clarence is the most normal of the names so far. Lars and Kale? I step out of the admin building and find myself surrounded by club stands.
宇宙人を訪ねて3000里は新入生を募集してます。天文学部以外でも大歓迎ですよ。
Or like alien paparazzi.
ペット愛好会です。入会条件は自慢のペットの写真を持ってくること。あ、可愛くても人間の写真は受け付けてません。
I don't qualify for a lot of these clubs by default. Though I would like to linger around. I've already made plans with Kale. Though I would like to linger around. I've already made plans with Kale. I quickly make my way through the crowd, crossing off all the clubs I have no interest in joining from my mental list. To avoid the congestion of the main avenue, I start taking a shortcut through the alleyway next to the law building.
士官君、ポスターを。
That voice. I look up and find the student council president on top of a ladder. Take a look around. It's obvious that his not so handy assistant has already long gone. He's still holding out his hand, so I bend down to pick up the poster and pass it to him.
脚立を押さえていてくれ。
OMG, he's on a ladder. Clarence's command is both terse and precise. Precise? What? What are these words? I use both hands to keep the ladder still until he finishes with the poster. He could fall right into MC's arm. Right into my arms. No, instead, it's the most beautiful freaking CG I've ever seen in my life. This is the most beautiful CG I have ever seen. I love this CG with all of my heart. The poster reads Stellaris Cup coming soon. He's backlit by the sun when he turns around to face me. It somehow makes him look more approachable. That art is so beautiful. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It finally dawns on Clarence what just transpired. I glance up at him with a cheeky grin. You always seem to have the high ground whenever we meet, Clarence. The fact that I called him by his name and not his official title makes Clarence... Bristol? He descends the ladder and faces me for the first time. We're actually speaking eye to eye.
Arigato.
You're welcome. Just paying you back for your help before. It's nothing. I just happen to be passing by, that's all. Consider it me returning the favor for helping me before. Clarence pushes up his glasses. Odd. He doesn't even remember me. He doesn't remember. I looked at him and he doesn't remember me. So is him helping me just a part of his job? A fully formed plan manifests itself in my brain. I come to the sudden realization that I never depicted anyone with glasses in my manga. Clarence. He kinda do. Never mind. Anyway, we have a sort of unwritten rule in the art department. If someone owes you a favor, then you have to be their model. That means if you really want to thank me, you'll let me paint you. Obviously, this unspoken rule was pure fabrication created only moments ago by my own imagination. Clarence glares at me. I try to hold his gaze to keep off the scent of my lie. After a while, he nods his head slowly.
わかった。いつがいい？
You actually bought it! Is this really the same person William was describing? He must have taken some creative liberties with this depiction. We can start right now if you want. He bought that? That's what I'm saying! Rar. Rar. That legendary monster ain't too hard to get along with. All done. Clarence doesn't show the slightest interest in the finished product. Don't you want to see how you look in the painting?
僕の専攻は法学だ。正直、絵についてはよくわからない。
Meow at the card, thank you. Feelings are subjective. Why don't you come and see how it makes you feel? Seemingly convinced, Clarence stares at the painting with great seriousness. For whatever reason, I feel a bit nervous.
いや、やはり具体的な基準もなく
Meow
何かを言う
in
のは
front of the
僕には
card.
難しい。
Meow in agreement.
それでもあえて何か言うとすれば
Wait.
そうだな。
What is this? My heart starts to pound.
美しいと思う。
Clarence lets out an awkward sigh and tries to look elsewhere.
客観性に欠けるな。
He's so freaking cute. He's so... Ah! I want to shake him. He's so cute.
もういいか。そろそろ行かないと。
Cat has banded together to meow. Don't you want the painting?
君が持っていてくれ。その絵には学生会長の肖像権が発生しているから、しっかり保管を頼む。
Okay, I keep it to myself. The utter seriousness on his face makes me have to use every last ounce of willpower not to burst out laughing. We now has won. Just one other thing. Your poster, it's crooked. It's slightly tilting to the right, to be precise. Hive mind meow. Clarence's gaze snaps to the poster, which is indeed slightly askew, and he grimaces. The cat chat collective shall rise. Why is it every time there's more than 2 of you in the chat, you guys like form a group? Like first it was Arson. Then it was the chatter, the chat ladder. Then it was like something else, and now it's the chat collective, the cat chat collective. What is this? After a brief moment, he helplessly sighs and looks at me begrudgingly.
もう一度お願いできるか?
Yes. I start grinning from ear to ear as I found the new subject for my next painting. Of course, and all you have to do is let me paint you again. Clarence falls silent.
もう一度言うが、僕の専攻は法学だ。近年摘発されている詐欺師たちは、被害者の知的レベルを過小評価しているケースが多い。
He's getting me with facts and logic. We shall meow until the end of days. Okay.
君も同じ過ちを犯さないよう用心した方が身のためだと思うが、もし法律のことで質問したくなったらいつでも僕に連絡すると。
Wait! You're right. He would look really hot with a black umbrella. Wait. Wait. Hold your horses. Sorry, I'm seeing leaks for this man. He's so hot. Holy moly. Hold on. Yo, he's so freaking hot, dude. Which one is it? Gamer! Save photo. I'm gonna send it to myself. And then I'm gonna put it on here. Because in a previous event... Could not save. What do you mean? In a previous event, which was Princess Day... He kinda... Save image. Save. Image. Okay. This was the Princess Day event where they like held a whole thing so that all the girls would be catered by these men, and then it would be they would be treated like princesses. So this was Princess Day. Not at Mina for once. He's so hot, guys. Look at his hand. Look at... I'm sorry. I don't have a thing for hands, but like... When he... I also love his little beauty mark. Oh my gosh. Okay. The hand, the suit, the dripping wet hair. It was raining, and he came to pick you up because he was the chauffeur. He drove the carriage that you rode on to get to Princess Day. So he was in charge of escorting you. So when he came to pick you up after Princess Day was over, it was raining, so he had his umbrella. He was waiting for you outside with his umbrella. His eyelashes are on point. He's so pretty, bro. I had a dream where I was like hanging out with people. People I've never met in my life, mind you. But my brain had made up like images of like a person, basically, that I guessed that they would look like because I've never seen their faces. But like one of the dudes had the longest freaking eyelashes I've ever seen on a man in my dream. And I was like, they're so long and like pretty. Like, why do you have so long? Why are your eyelashes so long and pretty? And why aren't mine? Anyway, back to Clarence. No questions. Go ahead. I'll be sure to keep the ladder nice and sturdy for you. I'm the one who was wrong. Clarence is exactly the way William described him. Dudes have such nice eyelashes for no reason. I know, bro. And for what? What do they even use those eyelashes for? Put on some mascara, look pretty. Fun fact, you probably do see those faces. Yeah. So like your brain can't actually make up faces. So any face that you see, even though you don't recognize it, has been somebody you've seen in your life. Oh, I will warn you, some of these, like, injury sounds, they sound a little sus.
君と一緒に戦う時間を大切にする。
Oh, this is Kale, by the way. Level 2, yippee! Wahoo! That's Kale? Yeah. From a distance, yippee! I can see Kale awaiting outside the school gate.
新しい部屋の準備が整ったよ。一緒に行こう。
Two of us walk and talk for a while after dinner, as usual. The place Kale picked for me isn't too far from campus.
学院はどう？何か面白いことはあったかな？
I made a friend.
新しい生活を楽しめているようでよかった。創作活動にもきっといい影響があるはずだ。
I recall there being plenty of paintings that got your waterworks going.
そうだね。だけど、君の描く世界は喜びに満ち溢れたものであってほしい。
My new place is just around the corner. Kitty! I forgot about Kitty. He's such a gentleman. He is. He's kind of a red flag. We'll talk about it. Meow with the cat. Another cat? Yeah. This is... Hold on. The sound of the meowing captures my attention. I look around and catch a glimpse of something white and orange hiding in a flower patch. In agreement with the cat. I approach it carefully, and a tiny furry head with pointy ears pops out from amongst the flowers. Hey there, little guy! I reach for it, and just as I'm about to touch it, it turns and runs to Kale. The cutest freaking thing ever! The cutest freaking thing I've ever freaking seen! Are you freaking kidding me? Why is this so freaking cute? Kale kneels down and scratches under the kitten's scratches the kitten under its chin. Enjoying the scratches, the kitten rubs against Kale's hand without a trace of apprehension. Not fair. Enjoy what's happening in front of you. Meow at the cat and the unnamed person on the screen. You mean Kale, right? 'Cause I agree. A1 art for real. Yeah, the art is really good on this. I will say, some of the CGs, they don't hit like Tears of Themis does, because when Tears of Themis zooms in on the CGs, it's like still good, but some of these CGs, when they zoom in, it's so pixely. It's just wrong. I'm afraid to approach. I'm reluctant to intrude upon this beautiful situation unfolding in front of me. Kale turns around and picks up my picking up on my hesitation, gestures me over.
おいで。猫は人の心を感じ取れるんだ。
200% definitely Kale was there when I said that. I gently edge my way closer, trying once again to close the distance between me and the jittery feline. Code is innocent?
この子も君が好きみたいだ。
He's warming up. Really? The diminutive kitten wobbles slowly towards my feet, and to my astonishment, flops down on its side. I can feel the warmth and weight of the kitten on my foot. I look down into its eyes, and a thought pops into my head. The cat collective vouches for Code. Okay. The cat collective has spoken. Kale, can I keep it?
ちゃんと責任を持って帰るのなら構わないよ。
I gently rub the kitten's front paw. How about you? Do you want to stay with me? It's settled then. Let me think. What should I name you? No, wait, I spelled it wrong. What do you think? The help. Chat, the cat. This isn't chat gamers. This is a cat. All right. Ooh, I gotta hold this paw. There we go. You are now officially the only chat in the world. You are officially the only chat to ever. I forgot what I named the cat on my personal. Let me check. One of us. Oh, Lars looks so hot in that opening image. Wow. Sorry. The place Kale prepared for me is even better than I imagined. You could run laps in the living room. It's so spacious. And the bedroom overlooks the ocean. Oh, it's still the special hunt seat. Okay. Let me check on my cat. What's your name? Can I see your name? How do I know what I named my cat? Oh. That was on accident. Oh, I named it Frosty. I named my cat Frosty. In my personal. Not only that, but Kale has also made a small gallery where I can store my finished paintings. He even wrote down my contact information on the gallery window, along with a message asking interested clients to please email me to inquire about purchases, which I must admit I have mixed feelings about. Wouldn't it be embarrassing if no one bought anything?
買ってくれる人がいることは作品が評価された証にもなる。もう大人なんだから世間に評価されることにも慣れていかないと。
I think the thing about Kale is the fact that he's been our guardian since our mom died, so it's like we can't like we shouldn't. Like I guess we could, but we really shouldn't, you know? the cat chat collective was my bad? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm staring at you. I'm staring at you as we speak. As we speak, I'm staring at you, okay? I'm watching you. Hi. Yeah, our mom died, and our mom was like, yo, if I die, take care of her. So he's been taking care of us. Basically, we shouldn't, but we could, but we shouldn't. Kale is basically dad, so listen, it'll make a little bit more sense as we go on. That other thing. There's more. I've played through this, okay? I know what's going on. Growing up sucks. Smiley face. Kale grins but doesn't say anything. Speaking of art, that reminds me of what's been on my mind the entire day. Vampire? You wish. It's so much more confusing than that. Kale, why didn't you ever tell me you were Emerald? You knew that I... Emerald. That name has been like a shadow following me everywhere ever since I got into art. His artwork is renowned for its ability to capture ephemeral moments with almost transcendent beauty. His exquisite technique heightens the effect even further. It's more confusing than Vampire? Yeah! It's so much more confusing! The explanation of this was wild. Yeah, I sat down and for like 15 to 30 minutes, I just explained the whole prologue and like part of the first chapter. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a single amount of sense. Alright, a butterfly bursting forth from its cocoon, a falling meteor, a rainbow after the rain. These are some of the motifs that often show up in his art. I think it was an hour. Really? I don't think so. I don't think it took that long. I've often scrutinized? Okay. His work for hours at a time, hoping that I can glean anything from it. An hour of lore? This is a really long... It's so long. This game, I haven't even finished the main story. Why not? You've been nothing but supportive of me. You even sent me an art training to an art training course. Why didn't you just let me learn from you?
私が教えても君のためにはならないと思ったからだ。大切なのは技術ではなくて、絵の中で君が表現したい思いなんだ。
Come to think of it, I rarely sensed any kind of personal presence from Emerald's artworks. It could be one of the reasons why the public finds him so mysterious. Artists often convey their feelings through art. However, none of Kale's emotions come through his art. Oh, goodbye, Code! Eat well, sleep well, bye-bye! In a way, though, this quality has almost become his trademark. Perhaps that's why I've never really thought about it until now. Well, it's not goodbye yet. Oh. Code lives on. Code lives on. Code's gonna freaking be... He's gonna be here, but not here, but here. While he gets ready for bed. I shall live on until I eat. Yeah. Did you fall asleep with this stream on, Code, by the way? For Tears of Demas? Did you just freaking conk out on the stream? You did? Pog. Words are left unsaid and feelings ruffled as I watch Kale disappear slowly into the dusk. Even though I had decided long ago not to rely on him too much, in this moment, I feel hurt that Kale has been holding out on me all this time. Code's the stream's strongest soldier. Actually, really though? Yeah. I'm not even sure if I can say that I really know him anymore. I almost meowed back. It's not- you're not getting me to meow. I will not! I turn around and find chat giving me- guys, don't look at me like that. Remind me to never yeet my stuff. I can't, I throw my stuff all the time. I turn around to find chat giving me a perplexed look. Do it, meow to the chat. Meow to the cat, no. Meows in agreement. The room is now empty, save for the two of us. Looks like it's just you and me, buddy. He lets out a yawn and stretches. Anyway, he's clearly made himself a home already. I did not. I've never meowed, like, genuinely. You've never heard me meow genuinely. Ah! One. Let's go! Okay. Wow. So we can make her get- I've never meowed! I didn't expect this card at all. That's Lars! That's Lars! Okay, let me get this and this. Okay. Alright, let me get rid of some notifications here. Okay, we can't do it.
お前というこの世で一輪しかないバラに乾杯しよう。
Okay, I didn't know you could do that with the cards, I'm gonna be honest. I had no freaking clue you could do that. I don't like Lars. That's okay. I mean, I think he's cool, but I don't know him well enough. But every time I do get to know him more, I'm like, wow, maybe I do like Lars. All right. At around 6 in the morning, I get woken up by chat meowing. Guys, stop meowing. Stop. I literally joined midstream. I don't know anyone. I love Dilf and Clarence. It's okay. We met Lars. We've already met Lars, and we've met, and now you've seen, Kale. And, that's about it, really. Except for Clarence. Clarence and Lars are the only dateables we've seen so far. There's 2 more. We've got 2 more to meet. At around 6 in the morning, I get woken up by chat meowing. When I open my eyes, I get greeted with the sight of him staring at me while I'm perched atop my chest. Chat's gaze is deep and profound somehow. No wonder I felt like there was such a there was so much pressure on my chest. Stop meowing. I gingerly pick Chat up and bring him closer. Stop! Good morning, Chat. Dilf scares me a bit. Kale is the goat for being best dad. William is the true love. Okay. And Lars... Meow? Morning. Thank you. Thank you for saying good morning to me, Chat. I take it that's your way of saying good morning? Chat emits a low growl and bites my wrist. You guys freaking hate me. Ow, okay. Message received. You want me to get up because you're hungry. Don't nom. Stop. Oh, freaking, the cat looks so fat like that. Like, I know it's just like a pudgy little drawing and it's supposed to be cute, but before the cat was so skinny and now he looks so fat. It's wild. I grabbed some chicken breast from the fridge and fix up a simple breakfast for Chat. You guys eat chicken breast. Considering the fact that I adopted him on a whim, my kitchen is somewhat lacking in cat cuisine or kitty cuisine. A shopping trip is definitely in order. Where's the nearest pet store, though? It slowly starts to dawn on me what Kale meant the other night when he mentioned responsibilities. As I watch Chat scarf down his food, I'm at least grateful that that I'll never have to worry about paying for his school tuition or changing diapers.
質問したくなったらいつでも僕に連絡するといい。
As soon as I think of that kind-hearted offer from Clarence, I quickly remember that he was referring to only legal questions. We are not asking Clarence for cat help. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I have a Whoa! Taylor! He needs your help. His name is Chat and I adopted him yesterday and he's asking where he can get kitty essentials. Alright. Help me tell Chat that Commerce Street behind the school has everything he needs. If you are still missing anything, you can borrow it from me. Thank you from Chat. Chat sends you his gratitude. Oh shoot, it's still do it for him. Ah! I forgot that was there. It's so freaking cute. I don't even like cats that much, but that's so freaking cute. Anyway, do it for him. And they say no problem. Thank you so much, human. Those kitties are so cute. Yeah, I think so too. I'm also in the background. Meow at Clarence. Real and true. Alright, this is the next dateable that we're gonna meet. I spend almost an entire day on the shopping on Main Street. I buy loads of painting supplies along with various bits and bobs for Chat. That's for you guys. I bought you guys little cat toys. I hope it keeps you... Should I jingle my keys to keep you guys entertained? How can he just get better and better? That's what I'm saying. I'm also glad he clarified who was in the background. I would have never known. He's so freaking cute, dude. Oh my gosh. By the time I leave the mall, I have enough shopping bags to constitute a small mountain. I'm carrying so many things at once, I can't even see the road in front of me. I grip tightly onto the bottom of the cornucopia of purchases, slowly inching my way forward. The bag of cat food on top of the pile shifts as I try to avoid other pedestrians. The mountain's foundation has been compromised. I cry out haplessly. This screams bump into the next hot guy. Oh, you think? crazy. There's no way. As the inevitable occurs, slowly but surely. No, it's gonna fall! Just as everything is about to come toppling down, a pair of hands appears from in front of me and stabilizes the pile.
大丈夫
I let out an extended sigh of relief, but as my vision is obscured, the only feature I can The only feature of my impromptu savior that I can make out clearly is his light golden hair. Thank you. I thank him and hurry along, fearing that it'll be crushed under the weight of my that'll be crushed under the weight of my purchases at any moment.
待って
Hello. The load I'm carrying suddenly feels lighter as half of the pile is removed from my arms. I suddenly have an at least somewhat unobstructed view. The mystery man grabs half of my purchases. All I can do is stare haplessly at the cat food for chat. If this guy is intent on stealing my things, I'm in no position to chase after him and get them back. Sir, oh wait a minute, that's my cat good. I love translations when they're just like a little wrong. That's my cat food. When he stopped speaking, he seemed slightly put off.
僕だよ
Cat good. He didn't even say this line. He just said one word.
僕だよ僕だよ
What? He knows my name? I look up and finally see the man in front of me. A young man with bright blonde hair stands before me, looking at me with an amiable and joyful expression. He's bathed in he is bathed in the autumn sunlight.
僕だよロタツだ
Alcade? Question mark? That's what I've decided his name is. I've got no freaking clue if that's the right way to pronounce that name. But my guess is Alcade. Is that Lars? No, this is Alcade. Who? My guess is Alcade. That's my best guess. Okay, no clue. This is the second time he's called me by name. Apparently he really does know me.
覚えてない？去年雪山で会ったこと。あの時君と陽健先生が僕を助けてくれた。
He seems so bland. Well, he does, but when we get to know him, we'll like really get to know him. Like he's every man I don't know. I'm just gonna be calling them Lars. It's just all Lars. The entire freaking cast is just Lars. That'd be so weird. No, but this is Alcade. When we really get to know him, through his part of the story, and like even just the prologue, we'll get to know him a bit more. And he's very, very sweet and very kind. And honestly, one of my favorite characters writing wise. Also, I haven't played through the entire game, the entire like main story game yet, so I don't know everything about everybody, but I really like Alcade. He's very sweet. Alright.
覚えてないかな
It's Lars, William, Evil, Dilf, and Kale. And this is Alcade. He rattles off his words with startling rapidity. rapidity. As if he's afraid that I won't give him the chance to finish. He starts to blink nervously and seems to be waiting for a response from me. So the bland guys get the great personalities. I think he does have one of the more. He's less of a red flag than the rest of them. I judged too soon. I love him. Let me think. It sounds familiar. Let me think for a minute. Cade looks at me expectantly. His eyes remind me of the ocean waters from around Harp Island. Just a second. It's starting to come back to me. A few moments later, he proposes another solution.
身分証を見せたら思い出してくれるかな
I can't hold back my laughter any longer. I start guffawing. He looks exactly how I remember him. You shouldn't be showing random strangers your ID. You gotta be more careful. But red's my favorite color? Oh, well, just like, wait a minute. I've got the perfect boy for you. Actually, I think that chat has the same likes as me in a lot of ways, and I think all of you will really enjoy the last boy that will be introduced to. I think everybody will like him. Smiley face. I'm just messing with you. Of course I remember you, Alcade. At long last, we've been reunited. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon when the sun shines the brightest on Harp Island. I don't know, Frink is pretty top tier. I'm sad about William, so red is next best. I don't have anybody with red hair, but I have somebody with red eyes. And I love him. Last winter, Kale and I arrived at the glaciers to watch the aurora. Luck was on our side, and the lights appeared right on schedule. Dazzling emerald waves of light danced across the night sky. Not even a clear view of the Milky Way on a summer's night could hold a candle to the grandeur which lay before us. Red eyes? That's so cool. That's what I'm saying. As my eyes devoured the beauty before me, I heard something hit the ground. Behind me, I turned around. Kale! Someone fainted! That was the first time we met Alcade. Alcade with his face in the snow. And me coming up to his rescue. All under the emerald glow of the northern lights. He had ventured on the mountain alone, lugging all manner of photography-related contraptions, so he could capture the natural wonders around the glacier in their full majesty. He is so cute. He is so freaking cute. Hey, where's your camera? My question seems to take Alcade aback.
覚えててくれたの
Of course! I just wish I'd kept a few copies. Then I could look at your photos whenever I want. Smile creeps across Alcade's face. Look at his cute little smile. Look at his cutest little boy in the whole world. I want to squish him. I want to
言っ
squish
て
him.
くれればよかったのに
You could have just asked him to freaking. I love him. I don't know. I'd probably be irritated if someone randomly came up to me and asked for some of my artwork.
君はあの時僕を助けてくれただろそれがお礼になるならあげるよ
I love him. I love him. Honestly, the Northern Lights could make me fall for anyone. Actually, you're on to something. I shook my head. It's got nothing to do with that. Look at how cute they all look. Look at the three of them. They look so freaking cute. This is so freaking adorable. Also, look at how freaking short the MC is. She's so tiny. I love her. I want to be her. Actually, I think this MC... Can I do this? Goodbye. Chat, cat collective. Can I say this? I think this MC is the one that looks the most like me in the real world. But that's all I'll say. Anyway, hello? Am I back? Hello? Are we back? Is everything okay? Hello? Hi? Okay. The images on the tiny screen, on that tiny screen were breathtaking. In a way, by capturing these images, the ordinary, a beauty of the different moments was granted immortality. It was a reassuring thought. Are you on Harp Island for vacation? I'm a freshman at St. Shelter Academia. I haven't been here too long, but it could be... Oh. But I could be your unofficial tour guide if you'd like. A devilish grin broke out on Arcade's face.
ありがとう。でも、今回は長い時間を一緒に過ごせると思うよ。
That isn't the MC. That was the other girl. In the yellow? Is that who you're talking about? Because that's not the MC. That was our friend that we made. That was our friend. I can't remember her name. It starts with an N. But that's not the MC.
改めて自己紹介するね。僕はセントセシル学院の転入生で、
No, she has a beret
天
on.
文学部
Okay, yes.
3年
Then
の
yes.
ロタツだ。
He's a junior. Majoring in astronomy. What a cutie. Oh, when Lars grabbed her, she did? I don't remember, but you're probably right. Talk about a coincidence. As I reeled from this minor revelation, Arcade began to gather all my bags.
さて、可愛い後輩を送っていこう。
Cutie! So cute. On our way back to the university, we cut across the campus. Suddenly a thought flashed through my mind. I called out to Arcade. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I ran up to him and began to rummage through the hodgepodge of art supplies I had brought with me earlier. Stand right there. Don't move. So pretty! So freaking pretty! You gaze upon me, I grant you life with a brush. Oh. Arcade waits patiently until I finished the final stroke. And done! I turned the painting over and showed it to him. I tried to capture you as I see you now, and also as the aspiring photographer I first met back in the day. What do you think? After staring at the painting for what seems like an inordinary long time, Arcade glances up at me, a faint glimmer in his eyes. He quietly replies,
とても素敵だ。気に入ったよ。
He's so freaking cute. Good, because it's for you, in exchange for the photos. You can send me all the photos you took. Could you send me all the photos you took of the Northern Lights that night? Kid pauses for a brief moment and then produces a gentle
君の
smile.
描いた絵をもらえるなら喜んで全部送るよ。
He's so freaking cute. He's so cute. Oh my freaking gosh. Hello, welcome back. I'm no artist. How long did she make him stand there? That's a good question. I'm no artist either, but that was a very detailed painting. As we approached the entrance to my building, Arcade mentioned offhandedly how he wanted to trek up the mountain behind the school before it got too dark.
あそこは景色がいいみたいだから写真を撮りに行くんだ。
The mention of the mountain. At the mention of the mountain, I recall what William had told us on the first day of our orientation. We're supposed to steer clear of that cave that's up there. Nothing bad has ever really happened, but still, you ought to be careful. Alkid stops for a moment as if thinking over it.
もし危険を感じたらすぐメッセージを送るから。その時はまた僕を助けに来てね。
As I'm about to nod in agreement, I suddenly realize I don't have any of your contact info yet. Alkid looks at me and nods, conceding the point.
そうだった。大事なことを忘れてたよ。
Caves are scary. Especially near the sea, which I think this place is. I think it's technically, but not really. I think up the mountain is more in the middle of the island. Not on the edge. There's chat. As chat rolled around the loot I brought back with a fervor that can only be described as euphoric, I sent a message to Alkade. Don't worry, this isn't a helpline. I just wanted to say that I'm really happy to see you again. Me too. I didn't expect to bump into you here. I like this kind of coincidence. Smiley face. He's so freaking cute. His smiley face. You're mocking me. Forget it. All that matters is that you like it. Oh, he's so freaking cute. I love him. I love him so much. Holy moly, I forgot how long this game is. This game takes for freaking ever. Please. Oh, general. Turn down the music a little. If it'll let me? Hello? Okay. Why can't I turn? Oh, here it is. Okay. That's better. No, wait, he's so adorable. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's really cute. I think... It's been 3 hours. It's been to be fair, I played Tears of Themis for 6 hours, but it's been 3 hours. And this game is long. And honestly, I feel like we need a break. I feel like with this game in particular, there is just so much that happens that I feel like we should stop for now and come back to it next week. Or at least just at another time. This game is so long. Just the prologue. I don't think anybody should be able to go through the prologue in one setting. Ever. So I think I'm gonna call it. Cause holy moly, my head also kind of hurty. So I mean, we have met 6 or 7 people just in the prologue. Yeah, we're still waiting to meet one more love interest, and then we'll be done with the love interests. But then we have some other characters and other things that happen that are big, and I don't want to... I want to get to that a different time. I want to stop here and not stop at sad. Because if we stop at sad, then it'll be bad for me. So we'll stop now. We'll play again next week. Wednesday will be Tears of Themis. Smiley face. And then Friday will be the Nate Wants to Battle karaoke stream. And then after that will be Persona. We'll play Persona on Saturday. That's this week. I am going to put a little announcement for the Christmas karaoke in the Discord, so you can submit your Christmas karaoke songs. So I'll do that. And we'll have a few we'll have Christmas songs that you can submit, and then we can cool. My head hurts a little. I'm gonna go take a break now. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. Goodbye.